Hey guys, welcome back to my bathroom. My name's Brittnee. I'm a real hairdresser, but today I'm gonna take you through everything you need to know about cheap hair extensions from Amazon. We're gonna go through the price, how to put them in, how to match them, how to cut them, how to take care of them after, all the jazz you need to know about being a cheap A-B. But look expensive. If you're new here, be sure to like, subscribe, unsubscribe, dislike, who cares? I post new cheap tricks for you every single week. The brand that I've been using for the last almost 5 years, this is not sponsored by the way. I don't think I need to add that disclaimer to every video because I really don't think anyone's gonna sponsor this video due to my unpredictability. Unpredictable traits. Anyway, who cares? So this brand is called Full Shine. You can grab this on Amazon. They do have their own website, but I've never ordered from their own website. Let us take a moment of silence for those that have sacrificed their hair. God bless you. May you be well. So it comes in a little fancy-ish packaging like this. Now, to be honest with you, it does not matter. Actually, this one probably looks a lot better than my other one, but it does not matter what the picture looks like on Amazon. It will 100% not look like this when you get the package. I have never, in my over 5 years of buying from this company, had a hair swatch or whatever picture that matches the actual hair. It just doesn't. And that doesn't matter if you're using it on dark hair, light hair, whatever. It will probably never match. So be ready to know how to correct that. So this color that I'm using, and I'll put all the links below if you want to grab any of this from Amazon, this color is 18/22/60. For 22 inches, this will run you $66.99 for one pack. Now I know that's expensive or expensive in my world, but on the hair extension world, this is actually like, this is low class citizen. Some hair extensions run from $500 to a couple $1,000s for these tape-in hair extensions. But don't worry, because I'm gonna show you how to make these look like some high-end bad biddies. You do wanna get at least 2 packs. Now their Amazon page says you need 4 packs. If you can fit 4 packs in your head, like, whoa, you gotta, that's a lot of hair. I only use 2 packs, sometimes 2.5. Now another blow about these branded hair extensions, the Full Shine brand, is that the tape is F+. It doesn't even work. And if you read the reviews on Amazon, the biggest negative review is that the tape blows big D's. You'll just want to be prepared to buy better tape, and I'll show you the brand that I use here in a minute, and re-tape these. Unless you want to take the gamble, but it's like a 50% chance that this tape is actually going to work. Pretty much every pack that I've ordered in quarantine has not worked. So that's been, are we on 9 months now? 14 months? I don't even know. Every day feels the same to me. Every day is Monday. So, all right, let me show you how to get these started. So the tape that you're gonna wanna buy on Amazon, this is the best, cheapest tape that I found, is called Beautify. Now the packaging does vary because it used to be in a purple packaging, but the tape is the same because I've tried it, it works. This will run you $9-ish, $10-ish, but it comes with 120 of these little stickies, so it's gonna last you a few weeks. And it's really simple to retape these. So all you do is take the little sticker off the original hair, and you're gonna roll off the tape with your thumb. Now this does kind of hurt after a while because it is kind of stiff, but you'll be fine. Pour yourself a glass of wine, you can get through this, and this will take you approximately an hour to do. So once you roll off the tape, you'll see that there's a smooth side and a side that you had the tape on. Then you're just gonna peel off a new tape and then put it directly where you peeled off the old tape. And this one has like a dual flap or 2 little flaps, and the other one just had 1. Once you've retaped all your hair extensions, you're gonna wanna do a middle part. I would suggest always doing a middle part when you put these hair extensions in, no matter what brand or what kind of extensions you're doing. That way it's versatile and you can part these to either way. So I can part my hair to the left and I can part it to the right and it will look just fine. I can also wear it in a ponytail if I wanted to get silly with it. Then you want to run the smoothing iron through your hair and make sure it's completely straight. No matter if your hair is already straight, just make sure it's dead stick straight. Dead stick straight. Stick straight. This is going to make it easier to see and navigate when you're putting in the hair extension. Now we're going to put in the hair extensions, and there's tons of sectioning roadmaps that you can use. I have a video that you can watch on my sectioning, but you definitely want to make sure that the front part or the front sides of your head, that they're going at a diagonal. So basically when you do this, these are diagonal and these are horizontal. Why you're doing this is because you want it to go with the natural way your hair grows. This hair goes down and slightly diagonal. This is also going to ensure that you can wear this in a high pony, low pony, whatever kind of pony you want to wear it in, and you will not be able to see this, because the goal is for people to not know that we're wearing these. Although if someone thought this was my hair, like, I should get a prize for that. I don't think anyone's ever been like, oh my God, I love your real hair. No one's ever said that to me. They're always like, hey, where'd you get your weave from? So we're gonna take diagonal subsections. You also wanna be mindful that you're not including your hairline. You don't want a hair extension right here. Like, we're trying to hide these, okay? If your hair gets frizzy like mine does for whatever reason, you can rub a dryer sheet on it, because not only does my hair get really frizzy when I touch it, like my real hair, my extensions get super frizzy. So I just always keep a dryer sheet in drawers. So our first section is going to be diagonal in the front. You're gonna slice the top of that subsection off, and you should have a nice chunk of hair, but it should be thin enough to read a newspaper through it. You're gonna take the tape off your hair extension and you're gonna place it under that really thin subsection of hair. Your hair extension is also diagonal. So diagonal, diagonal, diagonal. They should all match. You're gonna put the hair on top of your hair extension and mesh it down. If you have any extra hair that's not sticking to the tape, you took too big of a subsection, but just scrape it off with a rat tail comb or some sort of comb, and pin that up. You don't want a huge chunk of hair in between these, because when you put the other hair extension on top, it's not going to be able to bond to the other one. They need to be able to mesh or marry together. And if you've put too much hair in here, they can't find each other. See what I mean? Now you need to take a smoothing iron or flat iron, and you're gonna clamp this. Tap, 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 to melt the weft together. And then you're just gonna kind of take your fingers and mash this together, ensuring especially that the two sides are melted and married together. You can use pliers, needle nose pliers, to kind of clamp this together if you don't want to touch the heat with your hands, or one of those heat-proof gloves that you use with a curling wand. Now you're gonna match the other side. I would suggest doing a back to back. So once you do one on the left side, do the next one on the right side. So that way you're ensured that they're in the same spot and that everything is evenly distributed. You don't want to just do the left side and then start the right side. It ends up looking uneven. I do the sides first and then I do the back last. Mainly because I can't see the back of my head, so to me it doesn't exist in my realm of reality, so I don't even care that there's a huge hole there. But when you do the back, you're going to use the two mirrors, so a mirror in front and a mirror in the back, and you're just going to do your best. Unless you have like a buddy that can help you. I guess if you had a buddy, get you a buddy to do it. Once you've completed this process, you do not want to shampoo, curl these, or do anything for at least 2 days. So if you're putting these in to like go on vacation or something, which, would you be even going anywhere right now? I mean, I don't know, I guess people are still going places. I don't know. But you would want to put these in at least a week in advance, because as soon as you put these bad boys in, they're gonna look like bad boys. They're gonna look like really bad boys. They're gonna look terrible. They don't start looking good until the first couple shampoos. Once I complete all the hair extensions on my head, I usually wear it in the same hairstyle for 2 to 3 days. And that's just the middle part in the back, and I braid them into 2 simple braids, like dog ear braids, whatever they're called. And that's how I'm going to sleep, wake up, wear them everywhere for at least 2 days. No touching, no coloring. After it's been 2 days, my main concern is now trying to match these. You can see that this batch was a nice cat urine shade, so I had to correct that. With these hair extensions, you can darken them, but you cannot lighten or bleach them. So you can put low lights in them or any shade that's darker than the actual shade they are. You can tone them, you can use purple shampoo on them, but no lifting. It will literally just melt the hair. Normally I can correct my hair extensions to match my real hair with just purple shampoo, because these take hair color and toner really quickly. For this, I used Brad Mondo's Supernova Blonde toning shampoo, which I actually would recommend. I've been using this and it gets better every time. This is my hair after only 1 shampoo with this, and you can see how much better it matches. So once I shampoo it with the blonding shampoo, if needed, if it doesn't match, if it looks yellow, whatever, I get out of the shower. I try to wring as much of it out, the moisture that I can out of the shower, because these beasts, will be holding some water. Like you'll get a gallon out of these things once you start wringing it out. You don't want to ruffle it with the towel or take the towel and go like this, because the towel is made up of these fibers, not unless you have like one of those really like rich ass towels, but my towels from the Omni Hotel in Walt Disney Resort have these fibers that stand up, and if you ruffle them on your hair, it damages your hair. You do that over and over again, your hair extensions are gonna look like S, okay? So take the towel and squeeze instead of rub. Squeeze instead of rub, ladies. I spray it with this Pravana Perfect Blonde Seal and Protect Leave-In. I would recommend this, I like this. They also make like a blue one. I don't really know the difference between the two. This is basically just a leave-in conditioner, but it helps brush through these because these do get really, really tangly. So I would suggest using some sort of detangler, if not this one, something. And then I just brush it like you would brush your normal hair, starting from the bottom, working your way up. Now the type of brush that you use is super important. Normally in all my videos, I'm like giving you cheap dupes. You can use Dollar Tree this, you can do this, but this is the one thing like you need. You need to use this brush or a brush like this. I don't know if anyone can find a dupe, let me know in the comments, but this is a vented brush by Wet Brush, and it kind of is flexible, and I'll put the link below, but the link is for like a black one, but they're the same. And I don't really know what it is about this brush. Maybe it's the vented part, but it brushes hair extensions so good without yanking them out, without making a lot of it fall out, etc. Then to ensure all the moisture's out, you want to take the towel, hot dog style or long ways, wrap your hair in it and kind of twist it or in a ringing motion. Then you'll want to roll it in a circle and poke the end of the towel through the hole, and that will hold it in place, getting all the moisture out. I usually leave that on my head for about 10 to 15 minutes. Once I take the towel wrap out, I use a heat protectant oil. My favorite right now is It's a 10. It does like 10 different things: frizzy, oil, heat protect, whatever. I put it on my skin, I eat it, etc. I don't really eat it, but I guess I could because I think it's vegan. Anyway, you're going to need some sort of heat protectant. Even though we're not blow drying these, we want to seal the cuticle as best that we can to ensure longevity of these things. So usually after the first shampoo on a fresh set, this is where I'm going to do a really simple razoring technique to kind of blend these together, or layering technique. You can do this with scissors or shears, it doesn't matter. I just take the razor and do these face framing feathering techniques, and then I just take out honestly just random sections and kind of take the razor at a diagonal and slide it down. If you just put the hair extensions in and don't blend them, very rarely will that look okay. You kind of need to put some sort of layer or feather in it so they'll blend. So this is my hair after I let it air dry. It's been 3 days. I've only shampooed it the one time that I showed you. The color still doesn't match completely, but once I shampoo it again, it'll start matching better and they'll start to look better as time goes on. Typically one set like this will last me for a solid month, and then I take them out, color my hair, and do like basic hair maintenance, just let my scalp breathe for about a week, and then I'll reattach them. And I'll mix an old pair with a new pair, because you can do like a conditioning treatment on these and reattach these if you want. So you could get several wears out of these, but the more you wear them, the thinner the bottom looks and the frizzier they get. But I always cut mine. So you'll see me start having long hair, and then maybe in like 2 months, I've got short hair, but it's the same extensions. I'm just cutting them, trying to get the most wear out of them that I can. And then one day, maybe I won't be a bald bitch, and then maybe I won't have to wear these. Now, as far as sleeping in these things, I do the same technique. Middle part, middle in the back, and braiding the sides. And I do try to use a satin scrunchie. I don't have any right now because my dog ate them, but normally I would wear satin scrunchies, and if you have a satin pillowcase, that works is what I hear. I have like a faux satin pillowcase. It's from the Dollar Tree. I don't know. I do like the Dollar Tree. And that's it. Thanks again for joining me here in my bathroom. Comment below if you've tried them or if you have any questions or need any help. I am here for you. And make sure you subscribe, like, unsubscribe, dislike, who cares. I post new cheap tricks for you every single week. I will see you next week for something cool.